This is Terrence Andre Banks with Information Age Financial Solutions, coming to you today talking to you about earning extra income, especially Information Age. I mentioned before I'm going to start talking about videos, providing videos that give you just a couple of resources and different things you can look at to earn extra income. Today's topic is using user tester sites, and the question comes is there can be a legitimate source for you to make money in. I'm going to talk about three that I've actually currently involved with and I've had money in. I've made money on them. So a lot of times when people give me videos, they haven't actually tested the product. They just may know about something, but they actually haven't tested to see if it worked. So I'm going to go into each one of them and I'll tell you my preference. The first one is usertesting.com. I'm going to provide the link in the description aspect. Essentially, you have to go through slide through a test. They can pay you by PayPal, and you want to try to give the best rating that you can. I just did another video which increased my rating here to close to 5. With that being said, the higher your rating, the more chances are going to be available for you to actually get tester checks on. And the test is simply just going into taking a screen to see if you qualify, and they ask you to just play around with their site and answer the questions. The biggest kicker here is that you have to speak on every decision, every move that you make. A lot of times people don't get good average scores because they do not speak enough, especially when going through each one of the platforms and answering the questions. They want to hear the user experience and they want to hear your thought process when you're doing something. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's a little process to get started with either one of them. The ones I'm going to mention, I'm just user testing is my favorite one to go to because I had a high rating, I did really well, and they provide just a number of different tests. Can it be something you can count on each and every day? It depends on the screener. If you qualify for the screener, because they use it by demographics, you have to answer those questions to see if you qualify for it. But it's something to definitely take a look at. The next one is what users do. I haven't had that many invites, and when they do have invites, it's generally on an off day that I might not check it, like a Sunday afternoon, and by the time I go to ready to check it, it might have gone away. But that's not to discount in any form or fashion. My overall rating was great. I just got a test that I couldn't do Sunday, the dashboard. Again, you have to qualify for this, and when I mean qualify, it's nothing strenuous or tedious. You actually just go through a testing procedure and read the instructions on how they go about doing it. Then they rate you, and that takes a couple of days, could be as long as a week or so. And then you come back and they allow you to be able to test from there. The final one, again, I'm putting all these different links in the description, is userfeel.com. Userfeel is my least favorite, but it's still a legitimate source, and it's taking a little while to come up here. Features about pricing. I already downloaded the app, so I'm not going to do that again for that one. I don't get that many invitations. It's been a little while, but it's a still legitimate source to look in for generating some extra income. They usually pay you between $10, $15, or even $20 for every test that you take. Those are the pay ranges. Again, by my preference, usertesting.com seems to be the best out of the three from just my experience, but I would encourage you to take a look at each one of them, which is what users do and then user feel. I would start from best to worst. I should say worst here. Usertesting.com is my favorite. What users do will be my next choice, and userfeel.com is my third. Look into all three. It could definitely provide you some extra income, so you won't be just dependent on one source of income if you're working a job. So I hope this has been valuable. If you found any value of this, please leave some comments, subscribe, and until my next video, I'm out.